Of course, when you've been working in the world of entertainment and celebrity as long as I have, rubbing shoulders with huge stars like Fix, Clear, even, if you can believe this, David Snedden. I mean, he was huge back in 2004. I guess it's inevitable that you're going to become friends with quite a few of them. More than friends even, compadres, intimates, confidants. I remember one time I was invited to a party at the Astoria by the bass player from Ash. Mark, I think he was called. Another time I was strolling through the Brixton Academy, bold as brass, and I was hailed by an American voice. It was Dickie Valentine from Electric Six, remember them? Electric Six. Anyway, Dickie Valentine grabbed me and went, "Hey, here's our guy, here's our guy." I was their guy. Another time I was invited to an after-show party for the Sugar Babes. I went along, I saw the girls, went up to say hello. Great show, but I was quickly hustled away by security. I mean, that's fine. The girls wanted to party, they didn't want me all up in their weaves. Sometimes, however, you meet stars in a more surprise environment, and that's when the real friendship happens. There was this one time when I was visiting a friend of mine in Primrose Hill. It was his birthday. We went to this overpriced pub on the hill. As soon as I was in there, I saw Chris Evans. He saw me. We didn't acknowledge each other because obviously it was a civilian night out. He was having drinks on his own. I was having drinks with my friend. We didn't want to, harass each other. In that very pub, actually, I went to the toilet and strolled into the toilet, which was completely deserted, apart from 4 young men. The 4 young men went, "Hey!" I suddenly noticed it was the guys from McFly. "Gideon," they said. "Gideon, nice to see you." I mean, I'm not called Gideon, and I told them so. They went, "Are you sure? You look like our friend Gideon." I went, No, I'm Bobby. We've worked together a few times." I went, "Oh yeah, that's right." I said lightheartedly, "What are you guys all doing, hanging out in the toilets together?" Danny, I think it was, sort of motioned with his eyes, went, "Look at that." And I noticed that they were sharing a marijuana cigarette. Cannabis, THC, the devil's lint, weed, marijuana. I went, "Okay, well, I'll have a fun night, guys," and I washed my hands and I left the toilet. Half an hour later, I needed to return to the toilet following a couple of pints of Kronenberg. This time, McFly weren't there, or at least 3 of McFly weren't there. I saw, lying on the floor, Tom Fletcher, passed out with the stub of a marijuana cigarette in his hands. Where were the other boys? I've no idea. Presumably they were just drinking. They just left Tom. This was my opportunity to repay all the wonderful anecdotes he'd given us over the years in my interviews with him by helping to his feet. Unfortunately, I really needed a wee, so I just stepped over him, and by the time I came out of the cubicle, he'd gone. I often wonder what happened to Tom that night. Great days. I miss those days.